What is poppin', everybody? We are back. Another live stream, another full MLB slate using Pick the Odds today. We are going to find ourselves some winners. What's going on? What's going on? Betting some MLB. We'll see what else we find for today's slate. I don't know what sports they're at, but we have Pick the Odds going today, and they have updated some of their UI. So we're going to look at some of their updated odds screen today. As you can see, it looks a little bit different, a little bit cleaner. I like what they're doing already. I like how they labeled these top filters, as you can see here also. Officially activated the National Football League, as we know, the Hall of Fame game. Happened. NFL odds are officially live. So maybe we'll take a look at some of the early markets just for some shits and gigs, though I don't think we'll be playing anything. But 12 seconds for the promo, as you guys all know, and we will get into it and start finding some EV and some ARBs, and we have a full slate. We'll talk through the games. We'll find some bets. I'll pull up the different boosts on my phone so we can take a look at what we have from some of the sports books, and let's have a day. We killed our last two Pick the Odds streams. We found some great bets. We profited. It was awesome. And we're going to do that again today. Cannot wait until, of course, the bet tracking goes live. It's still in this beta, but let's see where else Pick the Odds changed some of their UI. Really just the odds screen. They also changed the, they increased the speed where things update, which is massive. Of course, that's very important for real-time odds, arbitrage, EV. Promotion though is out. We are officially promoted per se, and let's get it. Let's do it, boys. Also, guys, chat's always open, so if you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to write in chat and let me know. So let's do it. So odds screen is looking really good, really good. Full MLB slate, pitcher still on the side. I like how it looks a little bit like just smoother. And then when you add in the fact that the odds now update, quicker, that's going to be great. But you have all your markets here, your sub markets. Now this is all same, just looks a little bit different. But these filters have always been here. I like how they're labeled now, so it's less guesswork. Even though, like, once you got it down, there wasn't much to know from there. But let's do it. Let's look at some ARBs. We'll see if there's anything. We'll do a quick pause. Right here is already a total hits for the game market. I don't know how much limits are, but another Pick the Odds, about $200 there. Hopefully it's $200 you can get down on DK there. I mean, it depends what your DK account's like, but let's share both tabs, make sure they're there up on DK. Even money there. Now B365, we're going to have to find this one manually, but it does bring us to the right props tab at least. Main props. These are all locked now. Let's see. Alternative total hits. Alternative game total. What was the market? It was. I lost it. We're looking for. It's still there. So we're looking for. Maybe it is gone. I'm back on Pick the Odds. That might have moved too quickly. Let's see if we can get another one in, so we can start off the stream with some free cash. No, it's still right here. So, market on B365 total hits is what we're looking for. DraftKings, as we know, it pulled up perfectly. Alternative run line, money line total, alternative total hits. Okay, so this is all locked now. So maybe it is not available. So we'll stop sharing that. Let me get PTO back sharing. Unfortunately, that ARB is not there, but we'll find another one. We have a bunch of them ready to go. Get the play button going again. Let's see if there's another. We have some Novig with some not enough liquidity for us to get down there. Some Profit X, not a ton of liquidity either. An RBI, Bryce Terang, that looks available. Using prediction markets like Novig and Profit X are going to be massive for ARBs because they're never going to limit you. So if you don't have a Novig, definitely highly recommend downloading a Novig account. You can use promo code BetSmart for Novig. It'll get you a purchase match up to $25. So if you purchase $25 worth of Novig cash, you get a free $25 back using promo code BetSmart. So sign up for Novig using that, and also Pick the Odds is entirely free. You can do everything that I'm doing for absolutely free. So I want to find this market on 365. It could just be closed as we see, but yeah, I guess it's closed. All right, so let's go with the EV. Let's do our first run through and let's find our first batch of plays for today. Haven't made any changes to our test. If you guys are new to stream, I created this filter with Pick the Odds over 2 months ago now. We've seen a lot of good results here, and right now we already have a strikeout prop that's showing up with a 7% EV at B365. Market average 115, best odds in market 140. 123 at Novig with 1.6K of liquidity. So again, promo code BetSmart when signing up for Novig. If you're betting on sports at this point, Novig is an absolute must in your stack. But let's just confirm that it is here because this hasn't been showing up. Let's see player props. We're looking for not Tanner Bobby. Looking for the other side. We're looking for Mr. Bailey Ober. Player props, pitcher strikeouts over 3.5 is minus 160. So let's see what 5 plus is 140. That's what we're looking for, is the plus 147%. So we're going to start this one off and we're going to, let's see where, gotta zoom out here. They changed the tracking icon. No, that's boost. This is tracking here. We don't have a boost there. Yep, tracking. So we're going to be taking the first play. Bailey Ober over 4.5 strikeouts, alternate line, 5 plus on Bet365. Market average is plus 115, and that's plus 140. So that is absolutely a play. And Hard Rock at 135 also is definitely some EV as well. So good way to start the day. 1 unit over 5 plus Ks, plus 140, B365. And also at 135 at Hard Rock, writing that down. So we can recap tomorrow, but that's a first way to start the day with a strikeout prop. So let's keep rocking. So we're on the board. Pitcher outs, Kyle Hendricks. As you can see right there, Hard Rock is also EV at the 135, just a little bit less, of course, because it's 5 cents worse, but there is some EV there. Blake Snell on Novig, 1.1K liquidity. This is his first start. I don't know if it's from all season. I think he pitched earlier this year, but we're going to see a lot of Snell there. I don't know how many pitches he's going to throw. I know the Dodgers are always pretty conservative with their guys coming back, so could definitely be a small amount. Some NFL. It's good who the market is here. I mean, I'm not betting this NFL this early. Of course, betting early is, of course, the move. But Atlanta plus 2.5, minus 110, market average 127. I mean, I like the Falcons' long-term outlook this year. Shout out to Cleve TA. He does an amazing preview of the NFL every year, and he's as analytical and as sharp as it gets. And he's big on Atlanta this year. Considering that I prior was big on Atlanta, and then kind of that confirmation bias from TA always gets me going. Have I tried OddsView? I have tried OddsView. We could talk about OddsView at a different date. I have a full review of OddsView on my website, betsmart.co. They rate it very highly, so I am a fan of OddsView, but Pick the Odds is what we're rocking with for now. But OddsView is a cool tool for sure. My full review is on betsmart.co. So if you want to check that out, Shaquille, you're more than welcome to, and glad to talk about it as well. But back to the message at hand here. I don't know if it's time to bet some NFL week 1. I know a lot of people probably have. Of course, you want to beat the number, so betting early is the move. But with training camps and whatnot, I think we can survive there with waiting. I saw Baltimore. I was like, all right, we got the Orioles. No, I'm looking at Colts Ravens for some preseason. Not enough data there. I'm more than happy to bet some preseason early, some NFL, week 1 early, but um, let's see what we got. We got, again, NFL populating, but now we have a NERFy, excuse me, a YERFy, again at B365. Market average 118, plus 140, same situation. Novig at plus 135, only $44 of liquidity, a lot of liquidity on the under. So you can't get a lot down on the over. Profit X, only 74. This is also best in market. So we're going to do this. And we're going to track the YERFy. We're seeing 2.2% expected value based on my calculations. This markets that I have, or I should say the calculations that I have in for this EV has been really killing it on NERFy and YERFy markets. I know the Guardians stink. I know the Twins traded their whole team, but we bet expected value. Maybe it could be off with an all-star break. I'm sure that's like very possible that, it might take a little bit for things to adjust. It also could just be like a small sample, but no, I've done really well with NERFys and YERFys with this EV calc. I have it all tracked, so definitely something that we'll be playing. So that's 2 bets early. It happened to be in the same game, but is what it is. Home run Caminero, some Niners week 1, some tennis August 3rd. That's tomorrow. Minus 120. What's the odds here? We could bet some tennis. I'm sport agnostic. Best odds in market is minus 120. The market average 133. I would be lying if I said I knew anything about this woman, but I don't think you need to know anything to bet EV. That's for sure. It's still there, minus 120. It's 2% EV. Minus 134 at Novig with 886 liquidity. Again, promo code BetSmart for Novig. Bookmaker 147 penny, 128 with the higher limits, but there's still EV to that. If you're using Profit X, Novig, penny. Let's see what we got here. Betano is the highest, but this is a track. We're betting some tennis because we're betting EV. So Iga Swiatek, I don't know how to pronounce that, but we are taking that. That is a play. So we have 3 plays already locked in from the EV from Pick the Odds. Let's go. And I always mention this. Pick the Odds is entirely customizable. So everything that we have here from the EV calc is something that I built out myself with Pick the Odds. I'm going to quickly, not that the didn't mean to click the odds screen, but not that the interface here really changed a lot, but this is the fall. We want to go to my test. This is my, should probably rename it at this point, but as you can see, Formula Creator, you create your entire sportsbook distribution for your EV in the first place. Then you can set your controls. We're doing $50 flat betting just for ease of use, though. Might be time to make the pivot for the audience to Kelly. Obviously, betting different markets, there's going to be different limits, different amounts of liquidity you can get down, and it might make sense to start Kellying. Obviously, Kelly's how the pros are mostly betting, and it makes sense why. Different markets, different edges, different bet staking. Could be time, but as you can see, you could make those changes here and set the minimum width for books for devigging. Also, the source which we can show for best available odds. I only have the most popular US books, just considering that's where I am. That's where I'm sure most of the audience is. So when you guys people to get down on things, bet types, I have advanced filters within these bet types. The entire filtering, if you edit, it's the same exact formula, except it goes throughout the entire. For money line, we could probably put some Novig in there as well and some Profit X. So just like that for money lines, we're already updating the formula. EV controls, sports books, different sports bets within each filter. So this is our money line that we have going on. We can get out of this though. I want to do that for spread as well. We have bookmaker circa penny, but I want to put some. We'll put a little bit of BOL in there. We'll put a little bit of profit and Novig as well. Anything else we could add while we're here? So we're actively improving our EV calcs. Well, ideally, knowing where things are sharp in certain places are helpful, but Um, for spreads, that's what we just did there. We already have this for totals. We already a little more intricate for totals. We have some bet openly in there as well. Bet openly, amazing. Excuse me, an amazing exchange if you don't have a bet openly account as well. That's something that I could not recommend more. In player props, we have a pretty diverse look from the get-go, but we have broken them down even deeper when you can go into the filters here. You can literally break down props at a more granular level. As you see, we have pitcher strikeouts with our own EV calc. We have batter home runs with our own EV calc. Um, we're going to get to some football. So I guess maybe in a couple weeks with Unpick the Odds, we'll do a whole breakdown and put together a anytime touchdown or some other NFL specific markets. We can have DVIGs for our own calcs for this test. So that'll be fun. You guys can see me build it in real time, though you basically have seen me build this in real time, but it'll be nice for a new market. But back to the EV screen, we'll do another scroll through. Then I'm going to go and check out the boosts on my phone so we can see what we have on DK and FD at least. And then we're going to put together some slips as we've been doing. So D-backs minus 1.5. There is EV market area. I mean, it's at 155 at circa, so there really isn't EV at this, right? I mean, if I'm DVigging to circa, I'm penny, that price is not better. Minus 4.5 plus 105 here. Some CFL. Not as confident in those calcs there. Yeah, I don't know why this is showing as EV because it's not EV if circa has a better price. So I'm a little confused. Maybe I messed something up in my calcs. I probably did when I was just doing it, but we'll go back to that. I'm still seeing some NFL week 1. Unsurprisingly, I'm glad to see that. Merrill Kelly making his first start for the Rangers. Outs under plus 125 against Seattle. Some alternate fees. Team to score first. I love these bets. But you got Skeens on the bump in Coors. This has to be. I mean, I don't think Skeens. Let me Google that. I doubt he pitched in Coors last year. I would assume this is his first ever Coors start. I mean, he got through his absolute heat. I don't think Skeens is a guy who I would anticipate to struggle. I don't think would struggle in the altitude. I know that obviously can affect certain pitchers depending on like their pitch mixes and how good they are, but looking at his game log let's go to last year's game log because I wanted to see if he ever pitched there, though I assume the answer is definitely not because he's only, pitched a number of games in his life. Nope, first Coors game for Skeens. Very nice. We bet this already. Some alternate. I love the EV and the alternate year fees. Haven't really played them and tested it out, but always nice to see, and that's like a fun first inning sweat. Ginn strikeouts over 4.5, 105, DK of 140, market average 119, 1x bet with a plus 111. Not familiar with them, but low liquidity, but 112. This is by far the best. I think this is a play as well. Let's pull it up on MGM and see if it's there. Come on, MGM, load for me. JT Ginn over 4.5 minus 105. Back to here, we're seeing 1.7% EV, 120 at circa, 112. So not massive, as you can tell by the 1.7, but there definitely is EV, so we're going to lock that in as well. Track that. Okay. So we have 4 plays posted already. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's finalize this scroll. I'll go to the odds screen, and then I'll look at the boosts that we have, and then we'll find some place for the boost. We'll go back to the EV, go back to the ARB. We're just going to keep it locking and loading. +3 CFL, even money. I don't know if 3 is his key number in the CFL as this is in the NFL. I unfortunately do not know that, but let's see what Caesars has for us here. It's there. It's the best price in market. So this is 0.9%, but this is worth a play. 50 bucks on the even money. So another one. We're betting CFL today. Oh, wrong button. We want to click this and track Montreal +3. CFL, another one. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's see what we have so far. I will finish the scroll over here. You already bet this. Ooh, it looks like the EV moved. Still 133 market average, so that still does look good. These are very low, 0.6%, 0.5%. Okay. Let's scroll all the way up. Okay, so we are going to go to the bet tracker now. It isn't beta, so we're not going to see everything perfectly, but we could see my bets. This is what they have so far, but we'll group these together. This is our stream for today. Of course, we have more time, but so far we have Nerfy, and I wrote the prices down because Pick the Odds right now does not have those functionalities, but I'm sure when this goes live, it will. But Twins Guardians, Yerfy, +135, plus 140, over 4.5 Ks, +140, Gin over strikeouts, -105. Switka or Iga minus 5.5 games is -120, and this is Montreal +3 even money. So let's look at the boosts and let's see what slips we can craft for today. We'll do FanDuel, DraftKings, make it easy. Two most widely available books, and we'll stick to those. Let's see what we got. So MLB, we have a 30% profit boost, and we have a 50% same game parlay profit boost for the Speedway Classic, which is the Reds Braves. And this 30% profit boost can be used on any MLB game. It is not parlay, it's just a profit boost on anything. Okay. So we're going to definitely take advantage of that. And I guess we'll cook an SGP. It's going to be tough on FanDuel because they offer horrendous pricing, I feel like, on these same game parlays in the MLB, especially because they don't offer like many unders in these markets. So going to be tough to get that going. But we will do our best. We have a build your MLB SGP or SGPX and get 105% profit boost. So one of those builders for DK has to be 4+ legs, which is a lot of legs, but that's when you get 20%. Then it goes all the way up to 11 legs, 105% boost. So we could dabble in that if we want to. We also have a 20% profit boost used on a 3+ leg MLB parlay SGP SGPX bet. Okay, so we have 2 boosts on DK to use, 2 boosts on FanDuel to use. So without further ado, let's get it. I want to look at the FanDuel 30% boost first, and we'll use the odd screen, the new odd screen, to get us there. So we could do any single market here. We could do, safe as in, if we wanted to right now, we could just take this, Dodgers money line and boost it. I think we probably want to have some more fun with it, some plus chicken. We had a lot of success finding expected value in the RBI market. So let's look at RBIs for home runs. Here's the sub market here. Or actually, let's do this. This is how we got there. We've been looking at totals. Then we've been going into the games and with the highest totals, then finding some RBIs. Now, this is new. They have the alt line shopping for games. Here, at first, what Pick the Odds did is you would have to click into it to find to look at the entire odds because they have all the alternate odds from literally every single alt. As long as one singular sportsbook has it, they show those odds. But now you can make these changes here. And I can already say that this is amazing. It was a little tedious to click into every single game because, like, on the screen, like right here, you're not seeing odds from certain books, and like you see the -138. So you're thinking, it's probably at 8, and you have to click in to see that it's 8. But now from here, one click, and you see the more available odds at the 8. So fantastic update. Pick the odds, amazing job. Your team did an amazing job there by adding that. That's really clutch. But okay, we have a 10 total. We have cores, of course. Okay, a schemes on the bump. Yet you never know. 9.5 Houston Astros and Boston Red Sox total. 8.5, 10.5 in Oakland, 9.5 in LA with White Sox, Angels, Hendricks, Savali. Okay, so we definitely have ample games per se to get down on. We'll look at home runs and RBIs. We'll get that. We'll get the FanDuel 3% out of the way first and see what we could find there. We could just boost the EV and see what we find here. Because as I clicked before, this is another amazing feature of Pick the Odds. Just to showcase it for you, if you click this rocket ship, you could put the boost in here so you would see what the EV is. If something already has EV here. So maybe we could bet this alternate Yerfy 1.5 and kind of call it a day. This is massive EV. It's already the best price in market by a mile. And then you add in that 30% boost, and that 257 is by far the best price. But I'd rather devig to something a little bit more like a home runs or like even RBIs, but there's a little bit more, I guess, substance there, for lack of a better word, from like an EV perspective. Again, like I don't know why this is showing. I definitely messed up my calcs because this should not be showing as EV with Circa being at 155, 154. This isn't a better price. So I have to check under the hood. Maybe we'll do that together in a little bit, but winners are the time. Let's see if it's happening here too. It is. Okay. So I messed up my calcs probably there. So I'll have to fix that. So for now, we can just ignore and not get in on that. But let's go back to the odds screen and let's find some EV the old-fashioned way by comparing the market on the odds screen. Let's see, anything like 7.5, 8.5 here. Noah Cameron, Max Scherzer. This could be a good one. Maybe it's a sitting 8, really, though, mostly. Yes. Red Sox, I mean, Bueller's been pitching a lot better. Prince Yuri against the Yanks. See, look, there's like not an obvious game that's gonna have like a ton of runs in it. Obviously, like a ton of runs is always take that with a grain of salt. I mean, yesterday we saw a lot of offense come to play. Hell of a slate. You got the Marlins fighting back for the W. You got the Rockies coming back with a W. It really was an electric day of just crazy MLB yesterday. All right, I'm rambling here, but it's oh, I have Scoobs Wheeler today. I knew they were both pitching today. Yeah, I forgot they're playing each other. Scoobs Wheeler. This is must-see TV for any baseball fan. So last night I had Will Smith home run and Ohtani home run. Neither of them got to the window for me, unfortunately. So this is all new, and this already looks so much cleaner. The functionality is not new, but the look of this is cleaner. I love this update already. Got the markets here, literally every market. Let's go player by player. We're probably going to focus in, and I say probably, definitely on the Dodgers side. An RBI, FanDuel down at 150. Now, Freddie had the game, not the game of his life because he's Freddie Freeman, but he had a freaking hell of a game yesterday, knocking in every single run. But 150 is low. Even with the boost, it's 195. So there's definitely the expected value. But I mean, This could be the first edition of like the DK slip because I don't want to waste the 30%. I'm going to build both simultaneously. We could lose value with things moving, but the last two streams last weekend with Pick the Odds, I put together with the DK boost RBI parlays, and both of them went 2 for 3, and they were gorgeously crafted bangers. So we're hitting one of those today. That's the goal. The goal is to actually win as many real bets as we take, but like, yeah, if we could hit a fun parlay, that would be awesome too. I'm gonna write down in my notes on my computer quickly. It's basically a short list so we can come back and cook anything we want like really quickly. So Freddie RBI is definitely on the short list at that 175 at DK. So like I'm marking that down. We're getting some slips together. Let's pick it up a little bit though. Mookie in this like Little League park, I love. This could be like a Mookie resurgence. They get a sack fly yesterday. I know Mookie's like arguably washed, or at least is washed for this year. Now, baseball, I think can happen, but he's really not playing well. He had just a sack fly, no hits yesterday. It's so tough because I love Mookie, but that's not it. Like I'll go back to the Will Smith plus 172 at Novig, which is really great. Great price, a lot of EV there. If you don't have a Novig yet, promo code BetSmart, 25% purchase match. Teo, maybe Tommy Edman, 240. So already the best in market. Average of 230. We could pull up the odds here and see if there's been any movement. FanDuel opened at 225. So it's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, but it's kind of now stagnated at the 240 mark. Pick the Odds does show when lineups are confirmed, but I'm still going to pull up Underdog on my other tab just to see if we can capitalize on anything or see what is confirmed. But we have right now only Ray's lineup is confirmed. It's ugly. A lot of NPCs in that lineup. Brandon Lau, yeah, look at these names. Blake Snell's going. Maybe this isn't the best game. We'll go game by game here. I mean, we could definitely find some value on like on a Pirate. I don't know if the Pirates or a Rocky against Skeens. I don't know if the Rockies though got their all of their runs out of their system yesterday. Looking at Tovar now, Burnable. Maybe this. Let's go Red Sox Astros. Very high total. Jeremy Pena plus 180. Let's Correa to get a knock. 140. 150 at DK. Best price in market. So I'm going to write that down as well for a potential DK leg. Correa, RBI 150 DK. Because if we're boosting Freddie and Correa, that's on DK. That's already EV. We only need one more leg. So if we find another one that we love, we might just lock that in and make our lives easy. Rowan Anthony, let's see. He's been raking 195. So that will be EV when we boost it. He just bats so low in the order. Let's check a different game. Twins Guardians. We have the Yurfie, so someone's gonna have to get an RBI in that first inning, technically, for us to cash. But let's go back to the odds screen and let's see which games we want to look at from a total perspective. Yeah. Diamondbacks Athletics. We'll go to player prop. Stick with the RBI market. It's been really nice to us. Find some really good value there. We can go on either side. What's Kurtz at? 135. Circa's got the 135 as well, but with the boost, it's going to be a good play. Rooker is 130. Gallon, though, struggles with the lefties. It could be Kurtz. I mean, I'm assuming there is. Actually, I shouldn't assume there's any BVP. There's probably no BVP, but Kurtzy, 135. Best price. It's going to be better odds than Circa. Let's see any movement here with Circa. No, it's been 135. DK, got down to 140, got up to 130, but now it's stagnating at 135. This game, of course, plays a lot later. Where's Kurtz been batting in the lineup? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I know he's been absolutely raking and is an absolute stud, but I am curious where they play him. Oh, he's batting 2, Butler batting 1. If they do Butler or Kurtz, I guess no wonder Rooker has worse odds because Kurtz is batting 2. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I'm writing down Kurtz. This is on the short list. So Kurtz, RBI plus 130. We'll look at one more game or so, but we might just lock in. We have a lot of games to look at from like a perspective, but from this DK slip perspective, this RBI parlay, which we're absolutely destined to hit. We've hit 2 of 3 in the last 2 that we did. This is the day. This is the day, and we're betting some amazing expected value compounding with these boosts. So, White Sox Angels. This could be the one. This could be the one. Trout, I know, was out yesterday. Under RBI for Rengifo, best price at DK. Shonenwell, what's his RBI? 190. Okay. That's definitely on the list there. Ohapi, 165. Novig, 171. Best price, actually at Fanatics. We could look at the market here. DraftKings has been sitting. So it hasn't been a lot of movement. Okay, we've got a couple of options for this DK builds. Last game we wanted to look at for potential with high total. I mean, this total is only 8.5, but I think that's low. Jackson Merrill is definitely on my list here. O'Hearn, Nando, let's see, 160. Could be Nando. Could definitely be Nando. Merrill, 150. Already the best price. Already just value there. So the ding. That's our answer. Merrill, RBI. All right, let's cook this up. Let's cook up this slip. By the way, they have the deep linking, so right there I can go and load up one click, and this is going to go to my bet slip. So you guys could, if you're using Pick the Odds and following along, which I highly recommend you do because you can download it for free at picktheodds.app. Just click some buttons, load up that slip, and get it going because there's always location nonsense with trying to log into the apps while I'm streaming. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, but Jackson Merrill, RBI. And this is for by the way, the 20% three-legger. Or let me just confirm. This is a 4-legger. We do have 4 picked out. It's a 3+ leg. Okay. Let's be speedy because we don't want odds to move while we're building the freaking slip, which happens. But Jackson Merrill RBI is number 1. That is absolutely going into the slip. 1+. Boom. Next, we have Kurtz, Correa, and Freddie. We could do all 4. Their boost is 3+. Freddie RBI. Batter props. I'm definitely locking in. We'll go check them out while we're here. But Merrill's in. Now we're being speedy. Let's just confirm. We have it written down. But 175 best in market already. Then we're getting a boost on top. So absolutely Freddie RBI. Where are you, Freddie? He's got 59 of them on the season. It's still available. That is in the boost as well. So that's a check. We'll go back to Correa quickly and just check our work here while we can, because of course things can move. But same thing, 150. It's better than Novig. It's better than FanDuel. Best is at parlay at plus 160. But with the boost, it's going to be value, and this already has moved in our favor. So Correa now on the Houston Astros, looking to make another name for himself. Total of 9.5. Walker Buehler is food. RBI, Carlos Correa. 1+, only 31 on the year. Makes sense. I guess the Twins have been bad. So with the boost, we can have a 1943. We could add Kurtz and get this thing really crazy with the 4-legger. We don't have to. I mean, I'm not opposed. I'm definitely not opposed to adding Kurtzy. for the ribby. Let's just take another look while we're here. 135, same price as Circa. Best price is at Bovada, 138. Let's see what it is with Kurtz while we have our slip loaded up, just out of curiosity. But let's see, RBIs, Nick Kurtz. Oh, he's not. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say. That brings us to, with the boost, a 47-27 parlay plus 47-27. If we use the stepped up, though, it's the same 20%. Okay, so we could save the stepped up for something bigger. I'm locking this in with Kurtz. We have, I hate how DraftKings' new interface is, but Jackson Merrill 1+ RBI plus 150, Freddie Freeman over 0.5 RBIs plus 175, Cos Correa RBIs plus 150, Kurtz RBIs plus 135, with the 20% boost on the all parlay boost. That is 47-27. And we locked it in. Max boost for me was $10, so there we go. There we have it, boys. No, it's not hard to see. I know you believe me, but there we go. Locked and loaded. Merrill, Freeman, Correa, Kurtz. So that is one boost officially used, and I think to hopefully for a good cause as well. Very, very nice. That is, we've been getting hooked. I hate that term, but we've been losing by one leg on these. We went 2 for 3 again on the last couple of ones that we did. Let me just get that slip going good. We went 2 for 3 on the last 2 ones we did there. So hopefully today's the day. If this one doesn't even come close, we'll stick to the 3 legs. Though we're just continuously compounding EV, so it doesn't matter. Or I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, because if we don't want to be losing those slips, but let's do a quick ARB run just to refresh, give you guys hopefully some free coin. Live is going to be tough. This market still says it's up, but it hasn't been. Of course, there's opportunity with no vig, but with only 109 liquidity, I mean, not everybody can even get in if we wanted to, which I do want everybody to be able to get in. If you're using PTO free, you're not going to see all of these because they have a cap for the ARB at 2%, which is why paying for one of the higher tiers is definitely worth it. Or if you just want to pick up coin 2% at a time until you can pay for it, and then you can literally, like we've done on stream, make back-to-back days, make the entirety of the 120 it costs a month. We've literally made an ARBs on stream, so in 24 hours. So just some food for thought, because pick the odds is absolutely worth it. But let's do an EV run, and let's find a play for this FanDuel boost. We could cook a same game parlay. It's going to be probably tough to find a really good one, though, with FanDuel's crappy odds for the Speedway series. But we will do what we have to do. Let's see. Like, we could just boost this and call it a day, right? Like we were showing earlier. Which I actually do like anyway, 30% plus 252. So you have well above the best in the market. You have a 25.3% expected value. So like the smart thing to do would probably be to just bet that and just like not think twice. Do we be smart, or do we keep looking? Realistically, we could just do this and call it a day. I know like there are more like fun things we can do, and I'm definitely team fun. And also, let me just confirm, if it's only a straight bet, this profit boost. Let's see if it's only straight bets. I doubt it, considering, of course, they want it. Now, with any bet type, any MLB event, they want us to donate. That's their goal. Is they want us to, not just take the 27% EV and call it a day and cook up a parlay that maybe have more EV, but of course higher variance. Ball's in our court. We could do it here too. I mean, this is 320, already best in market. We had a boost of 30%. But we could just parlay both of them. We could absolutely do that. We could absolutely parlay both alternate team total, alternate year fees, and compound a lot of EV there, and that's going to put us to, um, you know, a good amount, a very good amount. I'll get the boost on. So, or we could all again always just go the old fashioned way, like we did with DraftKings. There, just go to the odds screen, look around, click around, until we find some clear EV, and then we just boom add on to that. Another alt over. We could just do an alt over your fee EV parlay on FanDuel. That doesn't sound too bad. Actually, sounds like a hell of a sweat. You could bet the Strider here, make it 17%. We got options. We got options. Hold on here. Is this it? Is this our answer? A strikeout alternate K line of Strider, 7.5 Ks. Is this our answer? Feel free to chime in chat, boys. I want us to all be on the same page. This could be our answer. We have a lot of good things. We could parlay them all together. That's probably not the move, but we have options. We have those options. This over is still here. I wish it would have moved. It would have made me feel a little bit better at this point if it moved already, but letting us get a lot more liquidity on the over here on Novig, that could be a sign. Again, promo code BetSmart. If you do not have a Novig account, it is so worth it. It's always so frequently. It's the best price on market. Great to debig from. App Store, no website. So go to the App Store and download Novig. Or, use promo code BetSmart when you do so. As you see, Novig best price, Novig best price, Novig best price, Novig best price, Novig best price. If you're a serious sports bettor, enough said. All right, let's do another home run. Let's maybe we can just I was gonna say just look at cores and just boost something in cores because you're gonna find value if you just boost in cores realistically. That being said, Skeens is scary, and I'll be the one to say that. I know that more serious bettors are going to be like, bro, there's going to be such great value to find betting against Skeens, getting up a home run in cores. And while I do agree that you are probably absolutely correct, I'm still scared of Paul Skeens. And like fading in any direction, just let him. I mean, I like betting on the money line against him. I'm not going to lie, and that's been beyond profitable because the Pirates stink, and pitching, all I can do is not allow runs. Team can't score runs, but like a home run, I wouldn't even know where to begin realistically. All right, so we already have like a feel of these matchups. We don't know which ones, of course, are going to be high or low scoring. Otherwise, this would be so easy. I do still like the concept though of betting a Dodger here. I know they didn't put up a ton of runs yesterday. Only put up 5 spot. Only Freeman again carried yesterday. But from a home run perspective, like this is such a unique situation when you have a team like the Dodgers going into Tampa, because like contact hitters are really capable of hitting home runs, and the odds don't always adjust. I want to look at Mookie. Like there's going to be EV with Mookie at the 540. He's just been so bad this year. It's like impossible to like. It's just like one of those situations where it's over. Like with the boost, it's 710. So that's a great bet. Market average 521. We have his 710 slip. Well above this bet MGM, which is the best price in market. With that being said, though, like don't get me wrong, it's a plus 710, so it's not like we're expecting it to hit per se, but maybe Edman 9-1. Like I like that more than Mookie at this point. Let's who has more home runs? Tommy Edman has 12. He's only batting 226. Mookie Betts has 11, batting 237. So they both stink, realistically. There's Pajes. Is he playing today? See, the lineup is confirmed. Let's see. Let's scroll up on Underdog. We have, from a lineup perspective, LAD, nothing locked in just yet. Okay. Back to the will well, 430. That makes it 560. So definitely best in market. I think Will is definitely a candidate to go yard. He hit a double yesterday. Um, it doesn't have to be this game, of course. It doesn't have to be this market either. But we are looking at again some good EV. Let's go back to the screen quickly. And let's maybe just not overthink it and just boost something that we see here, which we've seen. Like again, we could just boost this and call it a day, 30%, confirm 25.3% on an alternate year fee. Um, this is off now. I mean, yeah, this is I need to adjust my spread calcs. I'll do that off stream. Or I'll maybe tomorrow I'll kick off stream doing that. Skeens case under, that makes sense. Any more FanDuel, this year fee, alt year fee, 25%. Wheeler under this one as well. So I actually like these from like a ball perspective too. But 196. Should we do an alt air filet? Strider. Like that's already plus, 602. And we haven't even boosted. And we can add other legs. I mean, I'm making an executive decision. We're locking in a home run straight. I think that's the best way to go about it. I want us to win. Obviously cashing a freaking crazy parlay would be awesome, but I do want us to just like kind of get our feet wet and find a nice winner. I think we're gonna go back to the Will Smith odds just went up, so it's not Will Smith. Otani's odds went up, Yandi's, Potheads as well, Mookie's. Did that lineup drop? Is that what we're looking at here? Could have been a lineup drop to change some odds. Not on underdog just yet. Odd screen, odd screen, odd screen. The update's so good. This I think if you've been on stream before, you've probably seen a little bit of lag on this screen here or there. It is not lagging in the absolute slightest, and it looks cleaner and it's like more functional. So this updated odd screen is incredible. Amazing work from Pick the Odds. Speedway. We could build a Speedway slip. We're gonna get this 30% boost. We're gonna build a Speedway slip. We'll look at the ARBS EV one more time, but we have a good amount of stuff going. All right, let's go to this game. Actually, can we just bet Kurt's home run? I think we might just do that with the boost and call it a day, if the market allows us. Like. Might as well bet that alternate team total over. I mean, the alternate year fee at that point, right? Clearly more EV. Kurtz is, the worst odds by far. It's 332. It's going to be better, but it's not that much better, so it's not worth it. All right. I'm changing my mind again because I can. We're betting the highest EV we can find just from here, and that's going to be this year fee, alternate year fee. So 30% boost plus 252. Where'd you go? Don't go away on me now. This is not what we need. No, that's not the right bet. Did it move? If it moved just like that, we were about to lock it in. That's really frustrating. Did I just miss it? What? Did we just miss that? We're finally like, screw it, we're locking in and it's gone. Is that what just happened to us? I think it might have been because I don't see it. Just like that, it's gone. Damn, we were about to lock it in and it moved. It's no longer on the screen. That was D-backs. First inning run is minus 148. First inning. I don't even know where to find that prop like by myself. I'm on FanDuel innings. First inning, total runs, 2 or more plus 190. That's what we were looking for, right? I don't know. It's not here anymore though. So I think we snoozed and losed, unfortunately. Or but doesn't matter because of course there's a ton more options. But finally I'm like, yo, all right, we're confirmed doing this, locking this in, and in the process it is no longer available. So instead, instead, we can boost any of those RBIs that we liked earlier, but in the spirit of diversification here, um, like I want to freaking bet the. Let's see. Maybe we can just find like an Ohapi home run. I feel like an Angel home run today is a good look. Um, Brent Hefo, no. Joe Adele, 300. We'll be getting some EV there. Ohapi, 340. Might not do it. Trout, or let's do Sean and Well. 870 already. Okay. And with the boost, I know Shonwell is not as like big of a home run hitter, but I think that's probably our best bet. If we do Shonwell 870 and we boost that to 1140, I think that's enough said. We can look at how Circa just has the 750, hasn't moved. FanDuel has bet 870 and hasn't moved. DK has gone down. All right, I'm in. I am in. Nolan Shonwell. I bet the boost there. Nolan Shonwell. Can't tell, but 1140 to 1, or excuse me, plus 1140, so 11.4 to 1. That is a great use of the boost. It's 100% EV there, best price in market. FanDuel, we probably caught them. I don't want to say snoozing because generally they do have pretty sharp odds on the in the home run market. But with that being said, plus 870, add the boost, plus 1140. That's a great use, and I will track just so we have it for tomorrow. But we'll track it at, of course, the boosted odds. Nolan Shonwell home run. All right, let's cook up a SGP for this. I don't even know what it's called. This Speedway Series quick ARB, quick hookup, and then we'll probably call it a day here. So let's look at any ARBs. This one's just not available, unfortunately. Get rid of the boost symbol. Yeah, no pregame ARBs for us, unfortunately, today. Tough. But back to the odds screen. So now this boost is for everybody. I'm sure everybody has this because it's the Speedway Series. The boost is 50% profit boost, 3+ leg, same game or same game parlay plus. So it doesn't have to be on this game, but it needs 2 legs from this game. So that's good to know. So let's start there. Where are we? That Strider K's was EV. Pitcher strikeouts. Chase Burns, who of course can sling it. He's at 7.5. I mean, the kid has the K stuff. We have the juice balls. What's the consensus here? Are the juice balls out for the Speedway Series? Home runs. I don't even know the dimensions. It's just tough. I saw a tweet about it earlier. What was who tweeted it? I think it was Ballpark Pal. Naturally, but I want to pull it up for you guys. Yeah, okay. See some X here. These are the dimensions here. 330s down the line, 400 dead center. Height is estimated 8 feet, 12 feet, 8 feet. I don't think they're like that sharp with their weather. Unfortunately, I know that's like their thing. I think it's a great resource. But this isn't inspiring confidence. This is inspiring doubles confidence for the doubles market. Not gonna lie to you. Even though it says -7% on doubles, I take the under there. Lots of uncertainty about how this venue will play out. It's assigned a small home run boost due to higher altitude. Okay, that's worth noting. A little bit of higher altitude. Um, Good for the dingers. That's probably wise. Plus 13. This is still like an estimate. So like overall, like good to at least know where the dimensions are, but I do think that's probably flawed. So let's we do like a square ass little total bases. We can go so many different directions here. Pitcher case, we looked at Burns, but let's look at Strider because there was value um on the alternate. Yeah, like FanDuel best price at plus 220, but like market average 185. Now not to compare it to on a 7.5 though, still best price. So we can do that. We can add some Strider. So we get rid of Sean. Well, we have Strider over 8+K. So I'm building on my phone so I can actually bet. That's an alternate line. So Strider, 8 plus 116. That's one leg of this. Let's go to the doubles market. Ozuna. Best price in market, only price in market. I don't know how popular this market will be right now, honestly. I also don't. Michael Harris, 380. We are boosting, so we will get better odds. Ellie, 310, 330. So probably not worth it there. RBIs maybe. Ellie, 175. So with the boost, it's going to be value. Austin Hayes, Jake Fraley, 250. Yeah, that's low compared to market. Spencer Steer, 210, low compared to market again. Annoying. Tyler Stevenson, again, low compared to market, which I'm not surprised about from FanDuel. So this is not always the easiest thing to do. It doesn't have to be props, and we just need try went to plus 118 while in the slip. Total bases, we're not going to find shit because FanDuel doesn't. Oh, I haven't even looked at Austin Riley. Like FanDuel odds are going to be so bad. Yeah, even money. Like I normally don't even play some of these boosts because it's so hard. It's like a thought exercise to find. Like look at that, plus 110, bookmaker 142. Like even with the boost, you're not even getting value. So far we have Strider. I mean, we could just also like add a money line here. I just don't know who's gonna win this game, to be honest. Total is only 8, but the over is minus 120. You could add the over just for the conspiracy theorists out there that the MLB is going to juice the balls for this game. But again, they have the worst price at minus 120 on over 8. So it's like so hard with FanDuel. They make it difficult, man, and they really do it. Everybody still bets their parlays anyway. Doesn't really think twice about it there. But from our EV perspectives and us trying to make good bets together, not the best situation. I think doubles is going to be our saving grace. Ellie, 330 up to 350 on the over. I'm curious how many doubles Ellie has in the season. Like compared to his home runs. So he has 19 home runs hit this year. And 23 doubles. So did we just take triple? No, I'm just kidding. Might as well check. 28 to 1. Do we just do that? Strider home run. I mean, Strider home run. Strider 8 Ks, Ellie triple. And then we can bet the other leg can be anything. Then do we just like I was gonna see there's like a massive like. I mean, I'm not taking the Pirates money line. Then we take the Cubs money line. Do we get the boost? No. What are the rules on the boost? All right, I guess it has to just be a same game parlay. The rules on the profit boost are, oh, it has to be 3+ legs in this game. All right, I'm going crazy with it. I'm taking Strider 8Ks, Ellie triple, and where'd the game go? Um, I really don't know. And total bases. We could just take Ellie total bases as well, just to like round it out. It won't affect the odds, but it'll basically be like a ghost leg. So it'll keep the odds the same, but so it's essentially a two-legger, but now we get it at 71.46. I think we do that. We essentially have a two-legger. It's Ellie just hit a triple, so if he's getting a triple, he's definitely clearing his two bases. So it's essentially a two-legger in the three with a ghost leg at 71.46. Yeah, I just took that. I just took that. Strider, 8Ks, Ellie triple, Ellie two total bases. There we have it. There we have it. Plus 71.46. That is an absolute donation, but we're compounding EV that we found via Pick the Odds. We'll do one more run through the EV screen, then I'm going to call it a day. But that's great use of the both FanDuel and DraftKings boost for today. One of these slips are hitting. We hit some beauties. We have 1140 with Shonwell home run. We have the 71.46 and the 42.27, all with positive expected value found via Pick the Odds. We're not throwing darts here. We're taking these fun parlays for fun. We have some straights tracked, which we will find another one. We'll recap and we'll call it. Let's just say try to find another one because definitely can't guarantee that there's anything that we like. But this one's back. The odds have been moving there. Not a ton popping up on the board. I mean, obviously it's only an hour and we haven't been like glued to this screen, but we did have this in the parlay. Still best in market, so we will track this also. Okay, Strider. There's another one. All right, guys. I think we're Giants +7 week 1 against my commies. Nah. Tease the commies all day long down to -1. Lock. First 5 total +160. Yeah, now we're on the low percentages. All right, so let's just call it a stream. We're gonna go look at the plays just so everybody can see what we got, and I'll be back tomorrow streaming with Pick the Odds as well. Make sure you try Pick the Odds. It's absolutely free. They have paid tiers, but you can get your feet wet and then realize how amazing it is and then pay for it. That's really the order of operations. And I'm not saying that to be salesy. I'm saying that because it's a fact. If you start playing with this shit, you realize that it's the best and you're not going to want to use anything else. And then you know that all the functionality is there, except it's just better when you pay for it, as in more pricing, a little bit quicker. About more pricing, I mean no limits on like ROI and arbitrage. But so we have Yurfie, Minnesota to Cleveland, 4.5 Ks over for JT again. Iga, this is for tomorrow, but -5.5 games. Ober 5+ Ks for Bailey Ober. Montreal +3 CFL. Shonwell home run with the FanDuel boost and Strider over 8 Ks. And with the boost, we have a Merrill RBI, Freeman RBI, Correa RBI, Kurtz RBI. That's +47.27 on DraftKings. Shonwell's +1140 with the boost on FanDuel. And the other boost we have on FanDuel is Strider 8 Ks, Ellie triple, Ellie 2 total bases, ghost leg for a 71.46 parlay. So that's going to wrap it up, boys. I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream, probably around same time tomorrow. I should probably like 9 a.m. tomorrow. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Try pick the odds. Follow me on social at GoBetSmart. Really is appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.